Guys, welcome back to the Heart of Ohio, Burner Brother Antiques. We're exploring the heart of Ohio, building at a time. Right now, we're going into building number 8. Let's go. Josh, we talk about the end caps every video. Man, tell us about this one.
Porcelain top tables, but I love the lawn chairs, Jacob. If that doesn't take you right back to your childhood.
Boy, doesn't that make it? That's like summer right there.
And I remember being little enough that these would separate and I'd like
Get stuck in them. Oh, that's awesome.
Moments?
I do. I do.
This kind of reminds
Look
me.
at the spatula on the back. I love it. I mean, just cool stuff, cool decorating pieces. They do a great job here. Mom was just talking about, she remembers these tables. She was like, this is what everybody had.
This is what we used to eat off of. I mean, you know, it's a, and this reminds me of a 50s kitchen.
Yeah.
All of the stuff that's in it.
Yeah. Well, they do a great job setting it up. There's Fire King, there's Pyrex, there's all kinds of kitchenwares. Very interesting booth. Lots and lots of fun pieces straight through the entire thing. Look at the lucite bookends even. Those are cool. Yeah. Very nice. And that's right here. This is the end cap, Josh. So when you're coming down the building number 8, this is what you're going to see. This is how you know to go. Go in here. This is building 8. On the right, check it out. Vintage clothing. Interesting items. There's movie memorabilia in here.
Oh, fun colors.
Fun colors. Lots of color. I love the bar in the back. Bar items in here. Vintage baseball bats and nostalgia. American nostalgia. You know what's interesting, Josh? A lot of our international buyers, when they come here, that's the kind of stuff they're looking for. The baseball stuff, the Coke stuff, the things that we don't think as much about. Couple elves. There we go. All right, right across from that, we got this booth here. Now, these guys like to deal in, I don't know what you call it.
Mortuary or
I don't know, morbid or the dead stuff. I don't know what to say. Yeah. They like to have all kinds of crazy stuff in here. It's an interesting booth. Tales of the Crypt stuff. There's just really odd stuff in this booth. And you're going to see, you're going to find it all right here. If you like this kind of stuff, this is the booth to come to. It's so interesting. The cemetery sign. There's death certificates right here on the walls. Like, I mean, it's just funeral parlor stuff. And there's a miniature casket down there. It's very interesting, but it's what they like to deal in. There we go. Everybody has something.
Oh, a little child guitar.
Cemetery.
Child's guitar. A ukulele. There we go. Well, I like that big oil can on canvas there. That's pretty cool. You know, the art in the heart there's a lot of art. Literally a bunch of art throughout. I bet there's thousands of pieces of art in this mall.
Mom, did you ever have this when you were little?
Yes.
Mom played with the dollhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Josh, when I talked to this gentleman one time, they said that they are selling off their personal collection, and that's why they got a booth here to sell off their stuff. Isn't that awesome?
Beautiful.
That's one of the best tiger maple blanket boxes you're going to find right there.
Dovetailing in it too.
Absolutely awesome. Tiger maple.
Wow.
And they have rare glass, they have fitting, they have depression glass, elegant glassware, pottery, Fire King. The Longaberger baskets, there's some pedalware here in the front. Little map cabinet, just interesting grouping. There's marble top tables in there, parlor lamps.
That was a fun booth.
Great smalls all the way through and very reasonably priced. I like that poodle right there. That's a cool piece.
I like the stars and stripes down here.
Stars and stripes, yep. Very interesting. And the Bakelite, look at all the Bakelite in there. That's cool. Directly across from them, guys, this is one of these booths, buildings that has booths on both sides. A little bit more shallow when we do this. But yeah, there's so much great display work that happens on these shallow booths. And you can kind of see it all from just right at the edge. You don't have to really go really deep into it, and you can get a great display. This is awesome. Look at that corner coffee table. That's fun. The blue, is that mirror mat? What is that? What's that say? Is it mirror mat kind of ware? Isn't it plasticware?
Yeah, it's like plasticware.
Yeah, that's so fun. You know what's interesting is the plasticwares, they're getting popular.
Well, that's all we were allowed to eat off of, Jake.
Well, I know. But now everybody's collecting them. So the guys our age are like, oh, I want to get one of those old plastic sets we used to eat off of. That's funny. Next booth right here, what do we got?
I love the old plastic cups too.
Yeah.
The old plastic cups. There's quilts, there's crockery, there's wagon wheels, there's prints, there's paintings. Country wares. This is an interesting booth. It's got a little bit of everything going on in this one.
About a wagon wheel about a month ago.
Yeah.
They said, come out to the Heart and look.
Come out to the Heart. They're going to find a wagon wheel. Okay, this is interesting, Josh. Now, this stuff is popular in today. This culture, like
Yes.
80s, 90s pop culture stuff. And these guys, what's really cool, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, you come back here and open this up. Look at this. Full of comic books. Full of comic books. $5 on that one. Talk about a display. This is a display. Come in here, kids come in here, adults come in here, people come in here and spend hours going through stuff. Very interesting display.
Just great comics all around.
Comic books everywhere, vintage comics. Look at all these action figures. Pretty cool.
This is like packed.
Yeah, every one. They're all that way. So this one here, $1 comics, A to L. So everything in there is $1 a piece. Again, if you're coming out to the Heart and you're thinking we got a low budget, can't afford a whole lot for the kids, well, come on out anyways. There's great gifts, fun stuff everywhere, and there's reasonable prices. You know, it's interesting here at the Heart of Ohio. You can find everything from $1 to thousands of dollars. I think the most expensive item on the floor right now is around $35,000. It's for a vase. But you're going to find A to Z here at the Antique Center.
Remember those for the base price?
Here's a wall of cast iron.
And Jacob, these have gotten so hot.
It's crazy how much cast irons, and they like the earlier cast iron. They like the vintage stuff the best. A lot of the Griswold, the Wagner wares.
Everybody's cooking off of them again.
Yep, it's gotten popular. I guess they figured out there was a link to like some kind of cancer or something from some of the new cookware, and so a lot of the guys are starting to go and buy old
cast iron.
cast iron.
Fun stuff.
Next booth over, here we go. This is interesting. Look at the old Black Cat cigarettes. That's fun. Very cool stuff in here. They got the clown shoes. There's advertising items. Just a great booth again with lots and lots of variety. And every time I come by this booth, Josh, I find something else. I'm like, oh, I didn't see that before. Just always cool stuff. And they work really hard at bringing like rare items into their booth.
Nice display.
All right, now what was that used for, Josh? Is that like a... What is that?
I think that's,
Veil, I think.
A veil? Like, if you wanted to look old, right?
Yes.
Man.
I think it's a headpiece.
Okay. You could dress up with that one.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Beard.
Opposite side over here, guys, there's lots and lots of advertising. This whole booth is just completely full of advertising items straight through. You can dig through it. There's buckets full, there's totes full, they're stacked up on the walls. Showcase is full. Another popular booth that a lot of people like to get in and dig around in. Very cool.
That's neat.
Very interesting. And the one right beside it, great smalls. This booth right here has some of the most interesting little things in it. And the way they display it, I think, is absolutely awesome. Very, very interesting items all the way through. Look at the Santas, the Father Christmases, the perfume bottles, and just, it goes on and on. There's jewelry in here. Hey, big boy.
Oh, there's Big Boy.
Big boy. You know, I'm going to have to mess with Jimmy. I'm going to have to go buy like 20 big boys and set them back
Jimmy's our
there.
oldest brother, so I have to also say these were probably his cleats.
Well, those
the
are
era
spikes.
that he
Remember?
played.
Do you remember the spikes like that we had?
Yeah, we ran on.
We ran on. Yeah, we had metal spikes on our cleats as well, and
Yeah.
when we played baseball, I remember that.
Yep.
They outlawed them now.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have them. You're spiking too many people.
Too many people getting ripped open when you're sliding. I agree. All right, that's a pretty cool booth, though, guys. Just great display all the way through with interesting items. Right here on the wall, check it out. All the sports memorabilia, advertising, nostalgia, license plates. A lot of license plates sell here that are Ohio plates because we have so many people traveling, and a lot of people like to buy a license plate from the state they're going to. And so they'll shop the Heart of Ohio Antique Center and go home with a license plate, as well as a bunch of great antiques. Here you go, next booth over. Very nice. I like that big Fenton lamp. All the vintage deco salt and pepper sets are really cool. Check these guys out. Early Americana. Nice slide glass lamps in here. There's Coke items. Look at all of the Belique Madame Alexander dolls. The cats are really cool right there. That's fun. A lot of cats. There's Fenton. Across from that, there we go again, another big time display. Dining room table and chairs right there on the floor. That's fun.
seeing a lot of stuff I haven't seen.
Well, when you take your time and walk through the mall, it's like amazing how much stuff is actually here. You can.
Kaylin said the same thing yesterday. She was like, I'm blown away how many cool items there are that I just don't take the time to slow down and look at.
Yeah. We were talking about these glasses yesterday. $9 for all 6.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, that's such a great buy.
Yeah, 4th of July.
4th of July barware glasses for $10. And then look at all the furniture. I mean, all these nightstands and stuff, all so reasonably priced in today's world. To come and buy these things are absolutely great deals.
It's really
Beautiful, beautiful stuff everywhere you look. And I really appreciate, just how much time our vendors display, how much time and energy and effort they put into their displays. And that's something else, and I know I've said this on our videos earlier in this week, is you're not, when you buy off of an individual here, you're buying off of somebody, you're supporting their livelihood, their business, you're supporting a family. It's not going to some corporate world stuff.
Mustang up here, Jay.
What is it? The Mustang?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
289, yeah.
That's fun. On the Mustang.
We can.
Tina, what's your favorite booth here in this building?
Oh my goodness, there's too many.
There's too many.
Yeah, the tools.
The tools. Tool booth, that's fun. Well, this booth right here behind you is full of artwork. This is really cool because you can come and just dig and find the paintings that you want to buy. Very, very interesting how they have displayed this booth. And again, lots and lots of size, different variations, different ages.
You would all put up.
This is booth 8112. Booth
Tina,
8112.
she was here shopping yesterday.
I know, on her day off.
Yeah, she came and she's shopping.
I had one of our customers say, I've noticed several employees here because they were here a few days in a row, and they said, I noticed several of your employees shop on their days off.
Yeah, come in, hang out, shop.
Okay, now this booth right here, Josh, we got to talk about this. This is Herb's booth.
This is one of her.
He's got 2 booths. Between his 2 booths, he says he has over 30,000 tools.
I believe it.
And a lot of people are like, "Oh, there's no way you can get 30,000 tools." But look at this.
If you're looking to put something together for someone, you can come in here and put together one heck of a toolbox.
For a fraction of the price.
And it's always either Craftsman, Mac. Like, he has some of the best pieces, and a lot of mechanics in the area will come through and they'll dig in his cases because he carries so many good American-made tools.
All American-made. There's sockets, there's wrenches, it's just crazy. And all of his stuff is and he says this all the time. He says every single piece I put in here is good. There's no cracks, nothing broke. Everything, if it's got a movable part, it all works. Yep. It's all cleaned. So that's booth number 1 of Herb. Let's check around opposite side. Over here, more advertising tins.
All right, I love these tractor fronts.
Aren't those great?
He done one up and he put the lights back in it.
Yeah.
And you could plug it in. It was
that'd be awesome.
It was so cool. So like where the mounts already are on the sides.
Yeah.
He actually just went.
Just
and
put
got
lights
some
in
old
them.
Circular lights. Put them in there. Rewired it, and you could plug it right into the wall.
I love that
So
case
cool.
grill right there. That's cool. Very interesting. All right, let's keep on moving down our tour. Coming up this side again, home decor stuff in here, guys, is absolutely awesome. And this is all vintage. It's not new home decor. This is just great stuff. Come in, you're looking for something for your house. This booth right here might have it. There's great serving pieces if they're looking for furniture, if you're looking for lamps, lighting, accent pieces, rarities. They got a little bit of everything in this booth. Check it out here. His stacking Pyrex set back in the back. That's pretty cool. What's really interesting is these guys right here, $18. $18. Guarantee that's a reasonable price. You're not going to find it anywhere else for those kind of prices. Okay, opposite away again. Records, Christmas tree, chairs, a little bit of everything. This is one of these wide booths, Josh, where they can really get a lot of furniture displayed all the way across. Even the old screen doors.
The old fans.
Yeah.
They sell all the time.
Yeah, vintage fans.
The vintage fans, they're so cool. I actually just bought one.
They're $59 for a vintage hand, and they work really good.
put out
Little air, don't they, Mom?
A lot of
I think it's
air.
the difference. It's like, wow.
Just gotta watch your fingers, but if you don't have little
Yeah, if you don't
kids.
have little kids, it's perfect.
Do you remember the
Next
round-
booth over, these guys got showcases inside their
yeah.
booth.
round one?
Uh-huh.
And they got a lot of interesting smalls. The oil lamp collection in the first case here. Really cool miniature oil lamps. If you collect miniatures, right here's where you want to come to. This one here, Victorian glass all the way down. That's pretty pretty incredible grouping straight through. And then all the big oil lamps in the back. So these guys have a lot of lamps in this booth, different price ranges and price points and ages and qualities. But very interesting booth right here with lamps. Directly across from it, you got another glass dealer. Green glass is hot right now too. A lot of folks are putting green glass in their cases and lighting it up. And they got just shelving full of really cool glass. Pinks, blues, anything, all sorts of makers in here. There's Fostoria, there's looks like some Cambridge over there. Very interesting. I love these teal glasses right here. Those are pretty. Very pretty. All right, this booth right here, these guys come in, they don't get to come as often as they want, but when they come in, they sell so fast. They've sold like all these big pieces of furniture in the past few weeks, and that's why it looks a little bit sparse.
Oh, looky there coming in.
There's Luke. Luke's gonna finish our tour with us.
Maybe.
He's been back there editing them. Look at the Victorian parlor suite. Man, that looks like a Belter set almost. What does it say it is? Two-piece parlor set, Rosewood, Stanton Hall. That's cool. I said Belter. Yeah, that's Stanton Hall. It's absolutely awesome. Victorian two-piece suite. Very cool. Very cool.
After a certain amount of time, yes.
And there's all of these items. Pretty cool piece. Who's this getting them? What is it? Oh, I didn't read it. All of these items in here.
I probably wouldn't get silk coated today.
I'm sorry.
Very cool.
We're just walking the aisles.
We're walking.
This lamp.
Oh, talk about this right here, Josh.
Herb's second booth.
Herb's second booth.
All right, so
I can't read that.
from every size wrench, he's got it all. Look at this. He's got planters up there, all the wrenches. He's got all the adjustable, everything. Snips, cutters.
All American made. That's what
It is
people say.
amazing. But again, people get in here and they dive around and they search through this and find the things they need. And he's usually sitting
I
here
was gonna say,
and he can direct them where they need to go.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff. Look, pipe threaders down there. So much cool stuff. Vices. He's got it all.
He's got it all, and he sits right here often and just tells stories.
All right.
Quaker State.
Now, he takes the time to clean every piece, and then he puts the tag on it and tapes it on there. Now look at all that.
He said 30,000. I think he's got more than 30,000 tools here, Josh. I mean,
It is so
when you get your camera in there and
amazing.
actually see how many wrenches are just in that one shelf.
I guess this one
And
does go up
that's
one
shelves,
size big.
and that's shelves, and that's shelves, and that's shelves. Wow.
So
One day he asked us, said, "How's come my showcase won't open?" I said, "Herb, you got too many things in it. Your doors are bending. The glass is about to pop." He goes, "Oh, okay." Then he had to fix it up. All right, back here on the end cap on the next one. Great display all the way through. Now, Josh, I think this booth right here is so fun.
I love the color.
Love the
They took
color.
The time to put these on. It just has it all looks so much. It's so fun.
The decoration,
What a mid-century.
mid-century, absolutely beautiful. Telephones,
Luggage.
$20 each on the rotary phones.
Jay, you need luggage for your vacation?
Yeah, you know what? That'd be a lot cheaper to buy it here than at the
Right
store.
there.
Very cool. Next booth in.
How happy were you at the grocery store when you got to put
Oh,
a dime
yeah.
in and get something out of there?
That was always fun, wasn't
It
it?
was usually like a plastic spider ring. I don't know why. That's what it was.
That's fun. They got a Haywood Wakefield bed in the back, champagne color. That's pretty interesting.
More license plates.
More plates. Just a fun booth.
Little arts and crafts.
Spongeware, stoneware. Arts and crafts chair back there.
It's neat.
Another vintage tool dealer here with a little bit of everything. Records and whatnot's in here too. Let's flip it around. Catch the other side.
To-
Look at that, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
That's a leaded glass lamp for $135, Josh. And that's all leaded glass. That's a bargain. Man, beautiful stuff. Beautiful pieces all the way through. Great display. Look at the Hall bow knot in the bottom down there. That's pretty rare.
mirror here.
Fenton. There's all sorts of stuff. Washed in with mirror for $225.
Look at that.
And that thing's got
If
the
you wanna make a
base
room seem
towel bar.
special.
and the mirror up top.
Yeah. Put that in your bathroom and it really brings things to life.
Look at the Victorian cranberry lamp. That's a pretty cool piece. interesting. Exploring the heart of Ohio, building number 8. Right now, guys, this is where we're at in building number 8. Just fun stuff everywhere. Look at the Victorian bride's basket down there. A lot more glasswares in this booth, Victorian stuff.
Look at
This is like a consolidated or Phoenix glass piece here. Yeah, I did.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Victorian parlor lamp. Directly across from it, hey, here's some more fans. Eskimos,
That's cool.
Star Trek, Pyrex. Another vintage booth, guys. I'm telling you, this stuff is so popular right
Hey, I
now.
was talking earlier about them cups and plastic cups.
I know, right there they are.
That is what we had.
That's it right there. That's all we're allowed to get down. We weren't allowed to touch the glass.
The
Ma'am,
metal
I know
ones.
we've mentioned Tupperware, but do you remember the old country crock? It's kind of like Tupperware, the old butter dishes.
yeah. Oh, yeah, where you used to get the country.
There was never butter in it.
No.
Right, Mom?
Mamaw would save those and reuse them.
You never knew what was in there. You'd open it up hoping, like, man, I hope it's something good.
Toys, lots of interesting groups of stuff in this booth as well. We're walking down the backside of building 8 right now. We're over half through, and it's just fun. Next booth over here. Man, I'm telling you, these displays that the folks do here are just great displays. More cast iron. There's a couple bows on the wall over there. Purses, all sorts of different things on that side. Apollo glasses.
Oh, yes, I do remember.
Vintage clothing. There's another wedding dress. That's like the
round-
third wedding dress in this building.
Top pull off the handle.
Very interesting. Now, this next dealer over to the left here handles a lot of Victorian and vintage hardware. So if you've got an old cabinet or something old, you're looking for a specific piece, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of items here to choose from. So just look at all of the vintage hardware. There's drawer knobs, there's pulls, there's all sorts of pieces. There's bells over here, glass, brass, handles. Look at all of these on the wall. You know how many times you get a piece of furniture that's missing that right there. We'll come back here, backside of building number 8, and you're going to find a bunch of it for sale. Another vintage dealer here, vintage shirts and Spider-Man stuff, all sorts of stuff in here.
Nice.
Neon signs. You know, Josh, if you're doing like a room, neon signs, a beer cave or band cave or whatever you want, a great place to come and buy stuff right here to decorate. It's not just for the ladies. The guys come out and I mean, you can really put some great atmosphere together for home living.
Is that a shade?
I'm not sure what that is. It's art glass. Oil lamp. Huh, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
All the Roseville. Man, that's an unusual piece right there. I've not had that book in before. Dawn pattern. That's pretty cool. That's probably a pretty rare piece, and it's only $45. Check out the cat for $24. That's a cool
tell me
cat.
about these tiles.
I mean, that's great. I mean, there's not much to say. A lot of these were used in the turn of the century up to the 20s, and like different tile companies would make these, and you could get Rookwoods, you can get mosaic tile, and then they would decorate the bathrooms and different rooms with them. And now they're
framed up now.
yeah now they're great framed.
So it's just something. It's kind of just a piece of art so that people are
Yeah, for sure.
taken care of. And
Well, it's just like that right there. I mean, that put that on a shelf anywhere in your house just to look at. That's a great piece of art. That's an absolute awesome tile for $24.
it's neat.
Man, let's keep going. Whoa, I like those glasses down there.
Yeah,
This booth's
they're
having a
so
sale,
cute.
25% off. That's a pretty cool set right there. So everything in this booth, 25% off. Again, we just started offering the sales. Our vendors can pick if they would like to have one. Oh, there's a little Hostess tea party set. Go back over here across the aisle. Let's keep looking. What are we going to find in this one?
Got some ornaments.
Some ornaments.
Vintage ornaments.
Josh, isn't it kind of amazing of so many different ages of stuff for sale here? Boy, those are awesome. Those are absolutely cool.
And they're 10 foot away from each other.
10 foot away. Yeah, you go 10 foot. You go
to
from
booth.
booth to booth, and you can find period Americana to, vintage Christmas to whatever it might be. Elegant glass and Fostoria and There's Rookwood dealers. There's great pottery dealers. There's early American dealers, vintage, license plates. I mean, you get anything here. You can get right across the street here, the Fisher Price toys. You know, Tonka trucks.
Spent a lot of years behind.
Dude, do you know how many years we spent pushing that right there around? That's how you got so fast. We'd take that truck and go
on
and.
each side right there.
How many wipeouts did you have? That's what I want to know.
Hell, it happens.
It happens.
That little child's thing is really cute.
Yes, there's so many little child's pieces of furniture around too that are.
Yeah,
Really
that's
neat.
pretty interesting piece. Across from it, we got a nice little Asian bar here. Looks Japanese, probably, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but interesting group of stuff in here as well. What is that?
This sets up on here.
Okay.
Now, they've taken it down so that people aren't messing with it as much.
Is it a butter churn?
But it is an old butter churn. You set it up there and lock it in.
That's pretty wild.
It will rotate.
And it rotates.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The hinges are here and here.
Yeah.
Set up into there.
Yeah. I've never owned one of those before. That's a pretty cool piece. All right, next booth over. Here we go again. There's Asian carpets on the floor. This has the little, like the Italian style Kewpie furniture here with the pink marble. There's floor lamps. There's art glass lamps, slide glass lamps, oil paintings, prints. There's pedestals in here. There's colored glass over here. It's a blue, red, and yellow Pyrex. Very interesting grouping here. And silhouettes, Josh. I see a lot of these little silhouettes like this selling now.
Those are neat.
Pretty cool piece. Across from it, another Gloose.
Glue?
This is a Gloose booth. Another booth with glass. And I like this piece. That's kind of a rare little piece. I'm not sure what it was made for originally. Maybe a shaving stand. Victorian oak. That's cool with the round mirror in it. Early flow blue down through there. There's some carnival glass. Wow. Such a great
right.
booth.
Hit your boot chair, I think it says.
Hit-
How low this sits.
That is a
Does
low
get your
chair.
Boots on and off?
I guess.
I guess it would help.
When you're getting down low,
You can reach down there.
Getting-
Getting back up out of the chair might be an issue.
that might be an issue. How many times have you tried to get your boots off and on?
Oh, I need a low chair like that.
Some cool art over here. I really like these guys here. These are very interesting paintings. All right, we keep on going. Breyer horses again. There's 3 or 4 different dealers that have quite a few Breyer horses here. Interesting smalls.
Those are fun to collect.
Lots of toys, blow molds. Now talk about our blow molds, Josh, at Christmas time.
They go out of here as fast as we can get them in.
It's crazy.
Everything from
Holiday
smaller
season.
blow molds to the large, 8-foot snowman.
And that started really once we entered into Halloween. They
Yes.
started really picking up,
Yeah.
and from Halloween through Christmas, blow molds. We sold hundreds of blow molds. Another interesting booth here. They got some Star Wars items. There's books. There's all sorts of miscellaneous in that one. Next group over, we got another vintage dealer, vintage clothing in here. That's a wild piece. That's a Pepsi cooler.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. Check out the chair. Wow. Hats, clothing. If you need some vintage stuff, look at all the fur coats down through there. There's even a mirror that you can look at yourself and try it on.
That looks like
Across from it, Christmas again. Here we go. A couple trains in that
Christmas is
booth.
gearing up, man. We're in July.
We're in July.
That's
We're not
month
too
7,
far.
you
We're
know?
not too far away, really.
It's hard to remember. That's month 7.
That's when everything got to start switching the focus to fall and Christmas, right?
It's coming.
It's coming. Longburger baskets,
That looks like a dirty, hairy
poncho. That's fun.
blanket.
Interesting groups
What do you call that, Mom?
exploring the heart of Ohio and the dealers here